elected. Why do you think that is the case? Why are rich people elected to federal office and their net worth skyrockets? Could it be that we are being lied to again and again while the rich get richer at our expense? Why did our current president, as a candidate, tell Joe the plumber something like, "My goal is to redistribute the wealth"? We seem to have forgotten that. That was an honest statement that he made. Why is our president doing whatever he can then to make redistribution of wealth, our wealth, a reality? Is he trying to turn us into a communist country with a dictator in control of everything? We are being lied to about the cost of Obamacare. We are being lied to about the cost of Medicare and Medicaid and when they will run out of money. Are we trying to hide the abuse of the cost of these programs that is going on? Why are we being lied to about the cost of gas going up every day? Are we being lied to hide the fact that our president is responsible for no new drilling permits being made available to people in the Louisiana Gulf? Why has the president insisted General Motors make green cars? Are we doing this to make certain that we end up with more electric cars on the road? Why has the president insisted that we all get new light bulbs? Why is the president passing decrees without consulting Congress? Is it because we can't get Congress to pass what he wants them to pass? Why are we not being told about the cost of groceries going up? Is it because of the fact that we are hiding the real reason for it? Why is the dollar going down? Are we ordering the printing of money? Why is the federal government printing money? Is the president hiding his truth from us all? Could it be that we have made a huge mistake and elected someone who has communist or Islamic dialogue or Islamic ideologueship with the presidency of the United States? The current president of the U.S. said that we are not a Christian nation when talking to an Islamic nation. The president gave the governments of Cuba and Venezuela warm regards, leading me to wonder whether he is communist or not. Our president also gave the Islamic people credit for their contributions to the United States. I, for one, wonder what have they contributed to our well-being. The United States Senate and Congress took up 8 bills from 2003 through 2008 to change the requirements, the constitutional requirements of someone to be elected president of the United States. All of these bills were to change the requirements for a person to become eligible as president of the United States. Isn't it funny that Barack Obama then came out of nowhere to win the presidency of the greatest country in the world? This is an old trick in the Democratic playbook. They make steps toward the goal when it is not reachable. The questions about Barack Obama could not even satisfy the portion of this bill designed to change the Constitution. This goal is not reachable, but the level may be communism at the real goal. I have been told that nobody has come forward to defend Barack Obama's birth certificate, which he finally produced. The birth certificate had clearly been altered by a computer expert, said that, and whether the birth certificate had been altered before or after the fact was not clear. This could mean that the birth certificate was altered after the fact by someone who wanted to make it appear that it had been altered. Please do not get me wrong. I am not only asking a question about Barack Obama and his qualifications to be president, but I may think that he should be impeached, but I am not against the Democratic Party. In fact, in the past, I have favored Democrats at various points in my life. Instead, the point is very clear. We have made many changes to biblical qualifications when it comes to our leaders today. Without these changes, we could not have accepted these people as leaders. Today, we stand before God in total unpreparedness for our judgment. We are guilty of changing the qualifications presented in the Bible for what we will accept from our leaders today. We have not made them tougher, but have completely relaxed our requirements for our leaders today. We are totally unprepared for our judgment from God. Instead of the Bible's ways of establishing the qualities of our leaders today, we are guilty of coveting our neighbor's possessions, and we have called that ambition. We have filled the radio and television airwaves with profanity and pornography, and we have called it instead freedom of expression. We have become liars, and we blame it on the world as being their fault. We have allowed religion to become the butt of jokes and have chosen to call religion unimportant or beyond our scope today. We have ridiculed the time-honored values of our forefathers, and we have called that enlightenment. We are so enlightened. We have allowed power to be abused, and we call that politics. All of these problems are simply made out to be either the fault of somebody else or problems we have were given positive names. We must once again be willing to put the blame exactly where it belongs. The buck stops here and the blame lies with us. We are the people who have allowed everything to change. We are the ones who deserve the blame. We have to fight against those who are willing to put the blame for their problems somewhere else, and against those who are willing to put positive sounding names on our problems. We must get back to the biblical ways and take a stand for the way we used to believe. We have to take America back from those people who think freedom means no rules. We have to take America back from those people who believe in political correctness. We have to take America back from those people who believe in tolerance. We have to take America back from those people who think they can make the strong weak by making the weak strong. Why not do it right now? What do you need before you can do something for God? Do you need to hear more great sermons? Do you need to attend more Christian seminars? Do you need to read more great Christian books? Do you think you need more Bible studies? Come on, the end may be very close. Come on, why can't you do something for God right now? We are about to lose our American way of life, and we will lose it very soon unless we do something about it. Come on, people. Write a letter to your congressman or your senator. If you don't want to write, then make a phone call. Take a stand for Jesus Christ. Why don't you become a watchman for God? Do something for God. Send out tracts in every bill you pay. Pray for America every day. Most important of all, don't wait for someone else to do it for you. Our elected officials only care about getting reelected. The ACLU is attacking our values and changing some people's thinking. Our nation is being invaded by illegal aliens. Islamic radicals hate Americans and say they want to kill us. I don't know what it takes for us to pay attention to them. Activist judges are making law from the bench. Federal spending is ruining America because we are spending more than we have. These problems make you want to throw your hands up in the air. And the truth is, though, that there is some hope left for America. There still is some hope left for us. The Bible teaches us that anything is possible with God. God is the answer for all of our questions. But God wants us to do something that will save America. If there is any hope for America, that hope must manifest itself as action on our part. And that includes your part and my part. I'm looking for someone to help me fight for America. In fact, I'm looking for someone who wants to help Crave and is willing to take over Crave in the next few years. Perhaps you are listening and you would like to help this organization out. I am very aware of the fact that I am getting older, and I want to find someone who will run Crave in the future with the same authority and the same fire in their stomach that I have. By the way, everything we do costs us money. If we had the money, we could run ads about the ACLU on Fox News. We currently spend more than $660,000 in our letter writing campaign. We write more than 1.5 million Christians every year. And let me tell you, it costs a lot of money to write and mail 1.5 million letters every year. So why don't you help? I'm looking for a handful of people, the remnant army of God who will stand tall with me. I'm looking for a handful of people who will fight for America. If you want to be part of our fight for America and take your place marching right along beside me, then call us today. The phone number is 859-219-1222. That phone number again is 859-219-1222. Our announcer will give you our phone number again and the address that you can write to me if you choose to write. Or you can go to our website, www.christians4america.com. Please call us today for more information regarding your involvement. We have gone a long ways from our biblical requirements to what it takes to become a leader today. We have forgotten God, and that is a very dangerous thing for us to do. Our leaders today are not godly people at all. We must return to following the Bible. The Bible is the only way to find true peace, joy, and happiness. And if we forget to follow the Bible, we will have a hefty fine to pay when Jesus makes his decision about who he lets into heaven. We can change the way God deals with us by being among those he will choose to let into the heavenly realm. Nothing will ever take the place of heaven, and so we must all strive to get into his kingdom. Please don't forget to call us for more information at 859-219-1222. Well, we are out of time today, and we will be here next week unless the Lord comes back first. And if that is the case, I will expect to see you in heaven. Goodbye for now.